All right, hello everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about how my friends are all graduating this year, May 2025, and I'm currently still in school. So I thought, I guess I'll start by giving some context. I was at a four-year university. You can probably find it if you find my LinkedIn profile, but it was a good four-year school starting in 2021. So August 2021 was my first semester. I did my full 2 years there. And then, for personal reasons, including the school being challenging, including stuff with accommodations, including this sort of community that I had was a little lacking in terms of what I needed and the support. I ended up leaving that school. So I left that school after, I think this was my junior year, first semester. And that was a really tough choice, I would say. It was really tough to sort of give up on the sort of path that I had taken for that time and assumed everything was going to work out, and then things happen. And so I changed paths. And what I ended up doing was I ended up coming back to home, which is in California, and staying at a good junior college up north and taking the sort of prerequisite requirements for whatever sort of California university I transfer to. And there's a lot of different reasons about that. It's a lot closer to home. I found a much better community there because I'd already had friends up in the Bay Area, sort of thing, that I'd been visiting. And the academics were a bit less challenging, which provides more opportunities for me to, work on my own projects and have a free time and social life outside of school, which I find that balance to be very valuable. So I'm transferring to new school in the fall. As to which school it is, I'm not entirely sure. But, my sort of point of contention is the amount of time. And there's something very strange about seeing everyone else that like my entire high school friend group, and most of the people that I met at the four-year college, probably all of them, are all finishing their bachelor's in May. And a lot of them are going out and getting jobs and not doing a master's. Some people are doing masters, some people aren't. But a lot of them are it just feels like they're starting their own life. And I'm not moving forward in that sort of progression. And it's tough because I deeply acknowledge that my reasons for leaving the four-year university and the timing and what I was getting out of it versus what was happening there in terms of academics and stuff was the right decision. Like, I feel that entirely. Like, I have so much more support, and it's a much better fit for me, this school, and then I'll transfer into a California school, wherever I get into. So, but the issue is it's going to take a lot more time. If you consider the fact that I had certain limitations that, sometimes make work difficult in the sort of field that I'm pursuing, especially because I was in electrical and computer engineering, and that's a hard major, just being honest. And I'm pursuing either computer engineering or computer science in the future. It means that I might take longer than even what I took at my four-year university, right? So that's a little bit frustrating for me. I think that it would be nice to have been able to stay there. I don't think that it would be the right choice, and I'd be it wouldn't be the right environment for me. So I accepted the fact that it would take longer. However, that doesn't mean that I don't feel annoyed about it and frustrated and wishing it could be a lot shorter. Because frankly, if I want to get everything done that I need, it's going to take another two, let's say 5 or 6 semesters post my junior college. So I might be in school for the 3 years after everyone else gets out. And it's a little bit like I wish I could get done sooner. And there's a school that I'm looking at online that where I definitely could if I focused on it and was self-motivated and kept up that pacing, which I know 100% I can, and just went through it quicker because the school is self-paced, so you can do it as fast as you can. So, but at the same time, like, there's a value to going to in-person school, like research opportunities, because I might want to go to grad school, and there's a social life, which I would still be attending probably agriculture classes at the JC, right? In person, even if I did the online school. So my point of what I'm saying is, or let me retract that. So the other thing is just like from a financial perspective, um, it's gonna be 3 years where I don't have any income really, or at least like a very low income compared to what I would be making. So that's also a bit annoying, especially because I'm at the point in my educational career. I mean, I've taken almost 120 credits. I think it'll be like 110 by the time I finish off this junior college, but I have no degree. I've like basically only finished the lower division requirements because I had to change majors. So that's just frustrating because I've done a lot of projects, a lot of extracurriculars, multiple internships, a lot of schooling, and that's not enough to like have the paper. That's not enough to have the paper to get the job, sort of thing. So I have to keep going and get my degree essentially. And that takes extra time. And so there's a part of me that just would love to just sort of skip forward and just start a job. And then, a lot of jobs even will pay you to finish up your education or pay for your education, like a tuition reimbursement. And that would be very, possible if I did this online school and just try to get it done as fast as I can. But another part of me values the sort of work-life balance that I'd have, not doing full-time work while doing school, because that sounds really difficult. So I don't know. There's just a lot of things that are like going through my head right now, and I'm slowly but surely trying to parse through all of it. And I feel like whatever the path I'm on will work out. It's just that I would like to finish sooner. Like, there's a part of me that's like, I'm young. I want to get this done. I don't want to be impatient. And I just want to go for it. Like, I just want to get this degree. I just want to get this degree. So, and there are parental pressures to go to a certain school, like the in-person school rather than online. So there's that. But yeah, I'm happy where I am right now. I just need to focus on my plan. And I don't know, it just feels almost like embarrassing that I'm staying back for however many more years just to do my bachelor's degree, like not even a master's. Because it's like I'm missing that sort of milestone at that certain age. Like, I know I'm still young. But most people are finishing in their early 20s. I'll be in my mid 20s-ish, something like that. And I plan on probably doing more schooling at some point. So there's a lot that I'm sort of juggling, and I'm super happy for my friends. Don't get me wrong. I'm super happy for them. And I'm really glad that they're moving on into the real world and all that sort of stuff. And I know that some people could say, like, don't rush it, don't wait for the real world, or, wait for the real world, it can wait. And I understand that sort of perspective too. I just don't want to be a student forever. And I want to make a bigger impact than just studying and learning, because I know that if I got to a job and I could learn what's on the job for sure. So it's annoying that way because I'm like, I have all the foundations essentially. I've done a lot of the basis of some of the major between projects and internships and extracurriculars, but I don't have the paper to show it, right? So, and there's the alternative perspective of like a lot of people get like software jobs without a degree. Um, and that could work, but at the same time, the market is so bad for software engineering right now. If you didn't know, it's really bad. Some of the tech market, not so great. So, in that regard, it's okay to wait. But for now, I'll just keep going on the path that I'm going and see how it works out. There's just the decision. I get college decisions back in April, and that should determine, I'll make my decision then essentially. The one school that I want to go to for Cal State School, I'll get into like 99% sure. And then the other school that I want to go to, Davis, for their agricultural and environmental technology major, which would be really cool. I don't know if I'll get in because my GPA from the four-year university is pretty low. So that's essentially all to be said. I have to make up my mind there at some point, but for now, I think I'll just wait it out. I tend to make these massive, lengthy plans about all the possible schools and all the possible paths and all the possible careers and all the things. But in the end, I kind of just have to wait and see on this sort of decision in April. Unless I just was able to start the online school now and had that support from parents and stuff. So yeah, I think that pretty much goes through all of it. If you are in the same boat, let me know. I think that I'm happy with the progress that I've made so far, but I wish that I could get through it sooner just to get it out of the way and so I don't like burn out from the amount of time I spend studying. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for, if you got it this far, thank you. I really appreciate it. So, all right. See ya.